make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name up who got a better flow with chicken.
This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They moved the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Cousins on first down. And complete, right side to Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A give to Cook out of the gun. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
First down, here's Cousins. Buying time to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kenneth Murray, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is gone. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this out past the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Cook up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now. But I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Goff now looks to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Goff. It's caught again by Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, a lot of times when you get a magical third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Williams again.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from a yard out.
And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down throw for Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll go down as a gain.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one.
They'll throw again. Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Now Goff on first down.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Goff.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He's got this complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Not just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Goff now looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
They start the drive with Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Cook. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Cousins. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
The coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Cousins now from the 50. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line.
First down,
Back to the ground, Cook. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
makes the score Lions 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
14.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Cook again, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Dalvin Cook so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just pushes.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kirk Cousins scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Vikings put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, gone. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To the air again. Gone. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Whirling. Tiger. We go 76, 72 first.
3rd and 2, Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Goff now to throw. Forced it, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Hey, lift.
Now it's gone. He finds his target. It's Schultz. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good, long look at it. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cousins.
That's complete. It's Cook.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st down, Vikings.
Cousins to throw.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Here's Cousins. Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw taken in by Hockenson here. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
I think it's okay that they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one too low.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them in bounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Vikings 28, Lions 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
One last throw here for Goff. And this is going to be caught.
And look at how this one ended.
Yeah, they had, well, I guess 9 lives, just like a cat, kept fighting, and